out here fixing some stuff. Customer called and said he had a broken pin. Let's check it out. It's a land roller here. It's kind of a poor design. Like this is the pin. It's welded on the inside. So there's really, like, I thought we were gonna have to, like, I thought this was a pin here, and you'd basically just gouge out the center and then fucking knock it out, but that ain't gonna happen. So customer just showed up and brought me the repair part, which happens to be a whole new piece. So that's nice. So essentially what we got to do here, we got to gouge this all off, air arc it all off, and then we'll clean it, and then we will take the new part, we'll get it all cleaned up, and we'll glue it back on there. I got my truck set up a little bit differently here. I got the air compressor on the side, and just to free up some deck space. So test out the new setup here right now, and it's probably gonna fucking rain on us. Fuck's sake. Okay, so we're all set up here. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna just gouge this here plate off and stick the new one on. Pretty straightforward. Thought it was gonna be a lot harder than what it is. I thought we were gouging a pin out, which sucks because you usually burn yourself, but this won't be bad. Luckily we parked it on a nice fucking spot that ain't gonna get all fiery, because it's dry as shit out here, so we ain't gonna start the country on fire where we're at, so that's good. And hopefully these clouds don't open up on us. It's spitting a little bit right now, but not bad. The one thing I like about this Lincoln MTX I got, I'll show you. It's got all these settings on here. So I can put it to the gouge setting. Like, it's got pipe welding, it's got TIG welding, spool gun, MIG. But yeah, we'll throw it on the gouge. It's all ready to go. So when you're gouging, if you look down in there, you can see the crack. And that's what you search for when you're taking the plate off. You find the crack and you follow it. This plate will just fall off once they get all the way around it. Okay, we got it all gouged. Maybe I missed the spot. Fuck's sake. Must have missed the spot. Okay, so now we got it all cut off. We cleaned up a bit with the gouger. So now the fun part, everybody fucking hates it. I don't need that running. So yeah, now we grind it up. We'll clean up the new piece. We'll get it tacked on there. And once it's tacked on, we can give it a preheat, sweat it out, and then we will weld her up. Okay, so we got it all cleaned up. We got our lines marked where it's got to go. We got this plate off, and I'll show you later, but there's a reason this failed. So I don't know if this piece of equipment still has warranty, but there's a reason that failed. So we got our new one. We got it all cleaned up. Got all the mill scale, so you can see here all this scale. We ground it off where we're going to be welding. Just you don't want that shit in your weld. So let's glue it on. Okay, so we got it tacked on there. So you're probably wondering, well, Sean, you can't get fucking sparks and spatter on that. I'll show you a trick we can use. If we set this up, no spatter will stick to it. So we got it tacked up. We're gonna sweat it out a little bit, give it some heat, and put some soot on this, and then we'll weld her out. Okay, so we got it preheated, and yeah, so if you just turn off your oxygen on your torch and set things up and the spatter won't stick to it. So then once it's all done, it just wipes off. So we're gonna get welding on this. And round we go. One thing you'll see a welder do sometimes, they'll hang a clamp on here. That's just so you got a armrest. Like if you're not comfortable, you're not gonna do a good weld. So get comfortable. All right, keep welding. All right, so we got her all welded. Back side is all welded underneath. And if you check out the pin, just wipe that off. Good to go. No spatter stuck to it, nothing. It's a great way if you got something you don't want to get spatter on, just cover it in soot. So yeah. Now, if we look at the old one, I'll show you why it failed. So, the weld here broke off of the pin, broke into the pin, like there was penetration. Right here, zero penetration. It was just all cold lapped in there. And essentially it created a spot for it to start cracking and eventually fail. So yeah, I don't know if machine did this or what, but yeah, it was just bad weld. We got her fixed up, so we'll clean some things up here and we'll get loaded up and off to the next one. See what we got to do. It's turned out to be a gorgeous day. I wouldn't mind working outside today rather than in the shop, but we'll see what comes.